They threw him in a pit.
Come on with it.
And when they threw him in that pit, Ishmaelites was coming through. So they didn't know how to explain it. Okay, we take him back. We can't kill him. So if we kill him, how are we going to explain this today?
That's right.
So Joseph had this special robe that was made from his mother's hand. And his daddy gave him that robe. So what the brothers did, they cut a lamb and let it bleed on the robe. So they can go back and tell daddy some vicious animal to attack Joseph. But what they done was threw Joseph in the pit. They were jealous. They threw him in the pit. Sold him for 20 shekels. Then when the Ishmaelites got him, they got him over there in Egypt. When they got him over there, they sold him to Potiphar. See, sometimes we get set up, and it ain't always the enemy that's setting us up. Sometimes God is trying to set us up for a blessing. We're trying to lead the very thing that God is saying, here I am. See, sometimes you can't see God in the midst of your trouble. But God is saying, if you suffer with me, you will reign with me. But see, we don't want to suffer.
Come on.
When Jesus went through, he said, Father, if it be thy will, let this cup pass. Because he didn't want to go through all that stuff. And I don't know about y'all, but I got some situations that I've been tired of dealing with. And I've been tired of going through, trying to find a way out. But God said, stand still. You don't know what it is that God is trying to do. How is you going to get it if you run away? God said, stand still. I went into this thing. I went through it. But I'm coming out because I'm not going to back out the way the enemy thinks I'm going to come out. Because see, the enemy think he's going to win. The devil is a lie. So God said that I am with you. Be not dismayed. I am your God. Whose report shall we believe? Joseph didn't want to go through this thing. He didn't do too much complaining, but he didn't want to go through. Then what happened later on in the text? Potiphar's wife. See, there go the devil standing in the trap. They go a trap right now. Because you see a pretty woman, big breasts, big hips, because that's what you want. That's the setup. But see, Joseph knew better. And she thought because she was so pretty that she was going to just get Joseph just like that. Joseph said, not me. I know better. Because I know everything that looks good. Joseph said, I know it ain't. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this thing out. For whatever reason God got me in this thing, I'm going to stay right here. Because it's a blessing. Because Joseph knew if he went over there and got hooked up with her, it was going to be a mess. But even in the midst of what she done, Joseph got thrown into jail anyway. But see, the good thing about getting thrown into jail, Joseph told her it was the butler and the baker. They had dreams. See, I'm telling you, dreams mean something. They had dreams. One of them had a dream, and his dream, he didn't quite understand it. Joseph told him what the dream meant. So he was going back to Pharaoh, and he was going back to work. Because see, both of them was with Pharaoh, the baker and the butler. Both of them went to prison too. Okay. What the butler said, this is the dream. He told him the dream. Joseph said, well, this is what's going to happen. You going back to Potiphar. You going back to Pharaoh. You going back to work. So because the baker, he heard that news. So he thought he was going to get the same thing.
Don't work that way.
Didn't work that way.
Come on, get her.
What he was getting ready to tell him, he didn't want to hear it. So Joseph didn't want to tell him.
No,
because you shall surely die.
Yeah. My Lord.
me.
No.
They were just trying to keep their jobs. They'll tell them anything.
It's so. It's so. Preach, woman of God. Preach.
The baker said, the buck said, I know a man that's in prison.
Yeah.
And he told me, he gave me the interpretation of my dream.
My Lord.
Pharaoh, go get this man. Bring him here to me.
Mm-hmm.
He went and got him. See, and at this time, Joseph already, okay, I'm tired. I don't deserve this.
Amen. Amen.
I ain't done that wrong.
Amen.
And see, we feel like that.
Yeah.
When we know we ain't done nothing wrong.
Amen.
And it's like we get the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah.
See, we want to blame God.
Yeah.
God, you saw all this coming. Why did you let me go through this? But see, God got a plan. See, what the devil means for our bad, God said it's him turning around for our good.
Yes, sir.
When he told Pharaoh, when Pharaoh told Joseph the dream he had,
Yes.
oh, Pharaoh, he was beside himself.
Yeah.
Because he was telling about the family, the land, and everything that was going to happen, and even Canaan was going to be dry.
No.
Who going to have nothing? But even in the midst of going through Jesus, God put Joseph right there in the center.
Amen.
And we all know we know how Pharaoh, he didn't want to let God's people go. So you know that's the Pharaoh. But even in the midst of it, he gave Joseph reign over everything. Then you tell me how your enemy
Yeah, come on. Come
is
on.
going to let you come in their house,
Come on.
take over everything,
Come on.
except it be done.
Yeah. Amen.
He had no choice.
Amen.
Even after his brothers
Yeah.
beat him, left him, sold him. See, Joseph already knew.
Already knew.
He knew. But Joseph said, this is what Joseph said. He had got one of his brothers down there. He had him in prison.
Amen. Yes.
Joseph wanted to do some stuff to him.
Who did?
And for a little bit, he did. Just like we do.
Amen. That's right. Preach, woman of God.
But Joseph also said, even in the mix of all that stuff that was going on,
Yes.
and they did Joseph wrong, see, Joseph could have did him the way they did him.
Amen.
But he didn't.
That's right. Amen.
What Joseph did,
Yeah.
because Pharaoh gave him reign over everything,
Yes.
I mean, everything.
Amen. Who did?
Joseph let his family come in.
Yeah.
They moved. And this is Pharaoh's place now. Joseph even found him